Hello over here in the backyard of the house, going through all my Penn Foster High School Earth Science classes because I am going into forestry and marine biologies, but in reality, it's marine biology and forestry and a little bit of astronomy. So, when I was reading, I was taking a module of a lesson on Earth science, and technically, what it said that the Earth is on its axis, meaning like a ball spinning on a kind of like cotton candy. So the Earth spins on that, and that is what moves the Earth around, like the whole universe, the whole solar system. And technically, when 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 I was thinking about that, was like the sun is the powerful one. The sun has the centripetal force of all these planets circling around it. So meaning, what if, because we don't see the moon sometimes because of the elastic form where it's like a form of an egg, and instead of a rotation, the moon goes on a rotation of an egg. And technically, if the planet Earth wasn't to spin and rely on a rotation around, or see a rotation, this eye is burning around the sun to get heat on the other side, half of this planet would be on fire and half would be frozen. Okay? And life would be so quick, because if this side over here is frozen, and then by the time it reaches slowly around the sun and it starts making life, because life comes out after the sun and earth and things like that, then life comes, and life is quick, because then we will go back to burning and freezing and burning and freezing and freezing and burning. So this is just like study of my own. Like, I just came up with that. I don't know if anybody has ever come up with that, but I was thinking about that, and I said it to myself, like, that would be insane. That the Earth does not rotate, but it spins around the sun to get different kind of thermal heating around it. That would have been a crazy thing. Like, life is almost over, whatever, and then we die or whatever from that temperature, and then new life grows back again and again. So that's something that I was thinking about through the test, and I basically make sense to myself, or who knows, maybe to other people, but I basically do make sense. I make sense to many people, and basically to myself. And I am now into marine biology. I've always been into marine biology. I used to go to a high school called Rachel Carson High School for Marine Biology, and my interest was always going to the beach to pick up trash with the sticks, going to the aquarium and participating in service to get credit. And technically, yeah, marine biology and forestry and forest biology and astronomy biology. I'm into those three courses right now, and they're my biggest interest right now. But besides all that, I do handy person. I know how to fix things, carpentry, mechanic, changing wheels and changing oil, flushing a car's coolant, and things like that. So, and changing batteries, and changing oil filters, and soldering computer and things like that, and removing BIOS chips and processors, and with flux and soldering paste and wicks to clean up and everything like that. So I know a lot of things, and technically, besides all that, those are all like hobbies to keep me busy and things to know for home. And who knows, maybe somebody wants me to nail this, nail that, change a receptacle, and these are things that I know, which I can make a couple $300 on the side of whatever profession I got. So technically, gardening, lawn mowing, snow plowing, and things like that, lawn care. So I'm a graduate in that CPD. I got almost 247 credit just in hours. I do hours. I each hour each 1.5 hour is is 2 credit. So I have done at least 147 hours. Point 40 147.20 hours, and I have a bunch of credits in the CPD, and I have 16 credit with CE, which is continuing education, with the Department of Treasury, which is comes to taxation knowledge, which is important for anyone wanting to know about how to live a normal life and be fair with your financial situation and your tax liabilities and things like that. So for me, learning all those things is important to have a good credibility. All I'm waiting on is my PennFoster High School diploma, and I'm all set. I will be heading to the United States Navy for marine biology, oceanography, and many more. They said they won't accept you for a master's, or anyone for a master's, if they have like a less than 3 GPA. I got a 2.45, which allows me to go to a certain high school, certain colleges, not anything famous or well mentioned, but at least I get to take out my marine biology and forestry and astronomy biologist degrees. So it's mostly about getting in the job than being the extremist. Like sometimes in life we accept things as in, okay, at least I got this and I could get that. So basically here in the United States, the most education requires a certain GPA for you to want to worry for your ocean, want to worry for your forest, want to worry for your astronomy and your whole environment and ecosystem. So it's all right at some schools. I like that they want to be private, but I'm still happy with some schools. Like example, Misericordia University. I think it's a college or university. They accept people with 2.0 GPA. Um, um, this one right here, Washington University. They accept people with a GPA of 2.0 and up. So it's like there's a bunch of colleges out there, and the main thing is, work is not looking for people with a great master degree or a great bachelor. It's a great state of mind that can manage the degree master and the degree bachelor, because many people can get that, but they become nothing out there. And technically, that's something we experience at work all the time. Basically, at regular work, somebody says, "I have manager skills," and when they enter the management, they become a a burden to the company. Like you have to be telling them what to do all the time or something like that. So now the former manager feels like a trainer at the same time. So it's like sometimes we expect people to know what they want and what they come in with. That's why I go to Allison or Coursera and take some certificates and courses, and one day I enter the degree that I want, and I already know the subject. I'm ready for whatever the subject is that I'm going for, like forestry, um, the study of soil, pod soils, spot soils, which spot soil is acidic. They have like white ashes above, and then like um I believe it's like brownish on the bottom, and then they have the pod soil, which is normal soil. Then it has acidic soil. Then it has the brown soil at the bottom. So if you were to dig a hole big enough to see the colors of the layers of the soil, we would see 3 layers to 2 layers. So it's things that I'm studying, and I feel proud of myself because I see myself more in life. I find my spiritual wellness, which is part of the 8 dimensions of well-being. So spiritual wellness is what is our purpose in life. It is where are we supposed to be in life. So I'm finding my spiritual purpose. I like carpentry on the side of all marine biology and everything that has to be with STEM science. I like soldering computers, video consoles, game pads, and things like that. So gardening, I learned about gardening now. I have a certificate with a graduate certificate with crop share. Because if we're talking about certificate being graduates, then our birth certificate is a graduate to exist, a graduate to live, a graduate to find purpose. So I've been going through all my things. Yes, I've been letting my hair grow again, my beard grow again, and everything grow again. I haven't been able to hit the gym and lose the weight, but I'm only 31 years old. I got till I'm 42 to join the Navy, and the Navy's gonna be a great experience. I have to get rid of some tickets that I had when I was younger and doing stupid things in like the beaches and things that will make a bummerish situation for you and for us in life. So it's like a small ticket that I have to pay, and once I clear that the way this month, I can get my license back because they suspended my license because I forgot about the ticket. 2020, we're in 2024. I forgot about it. I've been studying, trying to find myself in life, and I'm over here looking like I got the ocean in front of me and everything ready to navigate. And I look back, oh, suspension on your license. You gotta because you owe a ticket for being late at the beach, trespassing at the beach at night time. It was like a party. I thought it was like a festival. It was legal, and next thing you know, you see the police coming down in ATV four wheelers and things like that. And I'm like thinking to myself, just probably securing the beach and things like that. Everybody starts running, leaving the beach and everything. I didn't run. I thought I'm from the state. I'm from the state of New York, and I'm like, hey, if these people are from here and they're doing it, then technically it's legal. And that's how it was for me. And technically, once I pay that, I gotta start situating myself. So meaning marine biology, they say that 3.1 to 3.5 billion years ago, life started, meaning aquatic life. Because we have all elements. We have water, fire, which is volcano. So from volcano we get carbon and things like that. And when carbon makes earth and compresses and everything and starts to sweat and sticks to a side and makes sweat and everything, carbon just makes water. Yeah. So they make filters and things like that. I learned that in school, but then Home Depot had like this way of how to make your own filters at home, our own filters at home, and they had like get sand, get gravel, and get carbon. So whenever there's carbon, there's water, because carbon makes water. Yeah. So yeah, marine biologist is the study of all living things in the oceans, aquatics, and technically also for the characteristic of the ocean and the sea, how the ocean ecosystem works and is moving, helping extincting well aquatic species at risk of extinct, helping them survive and things like that. So a marine biologist has the job of collecting samples from the ocean to bring to a lab and and collect analysis and data from it. Also has the duty to get any consult to talk about the the ecosystem of the ocean. Oh. So marine biology is very important, and forestry is important because forestry has to deal with the land, the ocean, and a little bit of forestry happens under the ocean. You have plants that grow in the ocean, like a python, ply, plankton, then zooplankton. Planktons are tree. Zooplanktons are living things. So it's like a shrimp, and it moves around, and then you have so many things to learn. And osmosis, the concentration of living salt. The sea is salty because of sodium and chloride. And then at the end of the day, salt dissolves in solid fluid, which is almost like plasma. So it's like learning all this is like very helpful for me. I feel like buying. Right now, I have to get to work. I got myself a job with Home Depot, an interview, hoping I could score it and work for them because I like carpentry. Like I said, at least I'll keep myself focused, learning about tools and things like that, and get myself situated in life and pay my small amount of tickets and get myself situated. Like take out my CDL, like my commercial driver's license, which I am scoring ace, and I'm going to show you right now. Ace in the test, getting 50 questions right. So by the end of next month, hopefully, I go into the DMV to take that. So images. I also have a thing of a certificate, a graduate certificate in anatomy, um, musculoskeletal and integumentary system, where 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 I'm studying the ossification of bones, the process of yellow bone marrow, red bone marrow, how the process of bones become osseosis, dried bones, and compact bones, the synovial, the lantegral, the joints, and the brain and things like that. All the teeth in the human body is like 14 above, 14 under, 28. Some people grow wisdom tooth, things like that. I never had wisdom tooth, never had wisdom tooth. My teeth all grow in, and that was it. I got myself my own teeth and everything. So it's like that, like it's like that, and technically, let me see if I can show you guys the screenshot of my score with the CDL test and everything. I even made my own PDF, shared my own PDF of the answers online, because if someone is sharing with us, why not us share with others? Get it? Let's get everybody in passing that test. So I go over here. Let me go to the screenshots. Here it is. Here it is. So you passed. And then 0 wrong questions. That's just to get the permit. So I got a 0 question, which with this profession, with this job, me becoming a professional at it, with profession, I can afford most of my things. Basically, like finish building my home in Pittsburgh. or paying for my own intuitions and things like that, or technically buying equipments, starting my own YouTube channel like I got it right now, and technically go for take out once I slowly go into my forestry classes, go into forest and practice with soil and things like that. I'm learning about boreal forest, which is Asian forest too. American forest, things of that, and the engineering of forest is like making sure that the trees are ready to be cut, that the life in the tree is gone. The tree is like dead. So once the tree is dead, you have all the authority to cut it, dried, meaning no longer there living, like it finished existing. The life of it already transpirated into the atmosphere and life, and a new one is growing, another one is growing. So that's forestry right there. And technically, I'm going for this for this commercial driver's license, and technically they make well income. They earn a well income. So they make around. That's according to AI, artificial intelligence. Flatbed trucks make up to 80,000 to 91,000. Dry van drivers make up to 60,000 to 80,000. So anyone making 90,000 to 60,000 to 70,000, 80,000, they are making about 5,000 to 7,000 a month. Which rent, I don't rent, but I'm saying like rent is like 1,500 or 1,000, and you still have like 3,000 for you to pay at least 1,000 for our intuitions and degrees, and technically, yeah, maintaining a well life, because that's how it is. The worries of budgeting. That's why I got a financial management graduate in with Allison, and empower yourself, and a little bit of the Department of Treasury, um, 16 credits for enrolled agents for tax prep and tax knowledge, taxation and things like that. So in my taxes, I put my property. Put my property. I pay my property. I pay this. I pay that. I do this. I do that. I never keep nothing outside of it, because if you keep something outside of it, it's playing with your focus. So it's good to have everything intact, because Iron Man works better when the whole suit is placed and covered. When the mask is up, Iron Man can't fight well, so he needs his whole suit enclosed to fight the war and win. So that's important right there to know that. And technically, my credit as well. My credit does good. My credit, I'm paying debts and things like that. Like, thing not it's called debts, but it's just dues. Like things that you have to do. Like, there's do's and then there's don'ts. Hanging out, drinking, doing stupid things while you have do's is a don't. Now, do's, we're supposed to do them. They're first. That's why they're called do's. So, I'm hopefully going to the aquarium in downtown Scranton, which is the Electric City, because it was the first city that had electric transportation, like electric wire transportation. That's why they call it the Electric City. And this is where I'm staying for now, living with my parents, with my mother, and I bought property in Pittsburgh. So I want to build this nice small home over there and then buy more property ahead and things like that. So yeah, Colorado seems nice to me. A great selection, Colorado. Um, yeah, and or Wyoming, North Dakota, and things like that. So it's like a lot of things going on with my life right now. A lot of things, and I'm doing pretty well. Just coming up slowly, getting my road, cleaning my road with a leaf blower. It's a lot of falls, and I have to get it all out the way. So yeah, hopefully this winter I can afford a snow plower, a hand salt spreader, and work around these neighborhoods and tell them, hey, I snow plow. Oh man, pay me how much for square feet. Measure the length of the area where I'll be working and spreading and charge them 75 cents per square feet. So if they have, it's like $1, I believe, or 75 cents. Let's do the multiplication. Let's say they have 200 square feet multiplied by 1.00, that would be $200. Yeah. So it'd be like a nice journey, like to get a vehicle and start doing nice on the side work while having a job and a work site. Spread some handyman cards like I'm planning already on getting, so I can spread them around. Get some handyman tools. Oh, my toilet's clogged. Bring an auger. Bring some chemicals to drainage chemicals and things like that. Drainage camera, a drainage camera to take a leakage camera to take a photo of the leakage of a sink and see everything where the leakage is coming from and things like that. Change outlets, receptacles, change light switch, fixing lamps. You just have to grab the string that's connected to the outlet directly with the circle, and peel at least 1 inch of the two wires and connect a switch to it. And then once we connected the switch to both sides and put black tape all over it, you can connect the lamp back and flick switch it. So I know a lot of things like roof shingles and things like that. Um, fixing staircases, like the rise, the nose, the thread, and I know how to remove all that and take it all apart and put it back right there and put a new one. And technically, yeah, it's all about how we would want to really become intelligent with things. Get it? So yeah, I feel great. I feel good. I feel nice. I feel great. And I pray that we all get continuing education in CPD. CPD is continuing professionalizing, professional development. Development. So it's like you keep learning about your profession and things that you want to do in life. So once you go for that degree, you got it. And I also had to take an entrepreneur some degree because I want to get in a business of my own. I had to start a business. A business is not hard to start it, but when you get a entrepreneur degree, it becomes better, and the business becomes better. You become more relaxed. Okay, you don't have that stress of being too unknowledge of deeper things within business than just saying, "Hey, I bought 50 sacks of rice for 20 bucks. I'm going to sell it for 100 and make an income of 80." There's more beyond that, like buying stocks. I need a $75 certificate, license, and everything. It's just to buy stocks and sell stocks to make it legal. So that way my taxes won't come up that I don't have a license and penalties. And then, so it's things great, and technically I feel good about myself. Technically I've been passing a lot of classes and just waiting on my pen on the PennFoster high school diploma, my last grade, and technically the English teacher, so-called Sean, hasn't even graded me. I thought they were literally in a what you call these things again, in a graduation ceremony. Like, it's summer, and you will think just like any other high school, there's like busyness, and they're doing like high school graduate ceremonies. And technically, when they weren't doing that, I gave them 2 months and almost 3 weeks, and I'm tired. I'm already going to my 3 month, and I'm waiting for my diploma, so I can go into my CDL, my commercial driver's license, and then on top of that, graduate and clean my record, and then hit the Navy for 4 years or 5, and get a oceanography degree with them, and then come back out and keep going to school over here. Go for marine biology and things like that. Keep studying the outside world, because the outside world needs to be studied. Get it? So technically, I was waiting on that, and I called them, and they said, whoa, you've been supposed to have your last grade and everything, and done basically with school. And technically, they told me that I should file a complaint, and they just got everything ready. They told me, do you want to file a complaint? I said, yes, let me file a complaint. And I filed a complaint, and now I have to wait 2 to 3 business days, or 4 to 5, so that way I can get my high school diploma and get my last grade. Because I pay it slowly. I pay my diploma, I'm paying it slowly, so it's like, the education, I pay it slow. So I don't. It's not financial aid. That's all. It's like a thing of your own. Get it? So there's like no banks behind this or nothing, but they really go for you, like through collection and things like that. So it's like they give you like a chance to pay for your own things slowly, without needing the financial aid, without needing anything. So I'm paying 1,500 for my school semester and everything, and I finished in almost 5 months to 4. Right? And when I grabbed and did that, I only owe like, I'm down to like 800 right now. Cause I keep paying 110, 2 months ahead, 110, until I oh, I think I heard somebody laughing. Yeah, until I can finish it. And once I finish, I get my whole diploma, but I won't be able to make it to the graduation ceremony. So I'm going to buy myself my robe and my graduation cap and everything, and go with my diploma to a photographer around in the area, and just sit down in the chair, American flag in the back, take my beautiful picture and everything, and have it there for me. I won't be able to make it because I want to go straight to the United States Navy and do some CDL driving as well before I go over there. So probably by the time I'm 33, I might be able to go over there, or 34. And yeah, it's gonna be like that. And but for those few years, I want to save a few dollar bills, driving and everything, get myself settled and everything, and clear myself up a little bit. So technically, yeah, I need like vacation, aquatic vacation, forestry vacations, where I'm not too much in, where I could be in those areas, but it's like mostly being in around studies and things like that, like a vacation. Oh, okay, I went to Key West. I went to Key West for scuba diving. I was scuba diving in Key West. Okay, I went to Seattle, but I was in the woods in Seattle, or scuba diving in Seattle, or in Alaska in the woods, or somewhere up there, and things like that. So those are my kind of vacations. Or let's go skydiving, or let's climb a mountain, buy a Jeep Wrangler. Already got one on the look for the 2011 Jeep Wrangler Sport all-wheel drive, but mechanic is better, because whenever we're stuck or anything, you can play with the mechanic to get out. And technically, yeah, it's just a lot of good things coming my way, and I'm not anxious about anything. It's just part of life. Graduating is part of life. Success is part of life. Part of existence, dude. It's nice. And whenever you want to exist, whenever you want to, like, whatever it is like, dude, like, it's part of life. You're just glad. I am just glad. Like, let's say we are just glad that we are graduating and moving forward in life. That we took a beating in life, a sad beating. Some people don't show pain or hurt because they're champions, and they can grab whatever life had to hit them with, and they can get up on their feet and keep their head high, and still want to continue. So that's how life has been to me. I dropped out when I was like 20 years old, and I got distracted by many people around me. I'm like, let me go take out my GED. I'm like, boom, slap in the face, start hanging out with new friends, knowing friends. Remember the last subject? Knowing friends and things like that. Like, let's go hang out, let's go over here, let's go over there, and nothing productive, nothing about, hey, let's go learn how to be a handyman, hey, let's go learn how to mechanic a car, hey, let's go learn about anything that could put us all together to a bachelor degree or to a master's degree. No, it was always, let's hang out. The so-called, in those days, because I was raised around Brooklyn, New York, and I never tolerated all that lifestyle, but I tolerated people hanging out and always being productive about work or whatever it is. They used to call females B.I. beep 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 beep, in other words, and it was like, nah, like that was never acceptable with me. It was never acceptable, and the slang always sinks us into a scum of English, a scum environment where you slanged your tongue to accept that is the way you pronounce and say things, and then when we are at work or anywhere, we sound like garbage to customer service or to bosses and things like that. We might have like the Italian accent because remember, Italian were the ones that named America. It was Amerigo that named it America. The United States is someone that makes states. The states comes in like the states of Israel, the states of Islam, the states of all these other countries. So now we have the United States. So the states just makes countries, build countries and things like that. So basically, states are all a bunch of countries, all in one area. So yeah, and technically, that's right there. The thing that I was talking about, and yeah, I'm also gonna learn about raising chickens and fish farming. I want to buy a small fish tank and get a small fish, have it all in there, and keep it next to my study area. Learn how to raise a fish well, because when I was young, it was just throw it in there. It's just a little fishy, throw it in there, and that's it. But it's actually life. It has a brain, it has eyes, it has lungs, it has organs, just like us. So technically, that right there is an amazing journey. And yeah, like friends never really were productive to me. You couldn't even ask if you was to ask my mom about if I have any friends or buddies. I don't have none. I have no guests, no visits, no anything. I am worried about my success and my growth, my maturity. And so I'm just studying and working and starting a job soon to work. So for me, there's no such thing as friends right now. And maybe one day in life, I go and study and learn and meet people at colleagues or superiors in the hierarchy levels of marine biology or the military or the U.S. Navy, like I said, or even war, or even the job site, you know, that are interested in the same subject. And yeah, so that right there was really what I was doing. And I pray that we all continue our education in CPD and which is permanent education and things of that. And man, life sucks, man. When life is a bummer, whenever a downer, whenever we go through things, there's distraction. Like you're growing, but then you have problems around you and things like that. So your consciousness, the osmosis of your concentration of it, your brain fluid is not functioning well. So it's like we would have to work with the 8 dimensions of wellness, of health and wellness, environmental wellness, financial wellness, occupation wellness, um, social wellness. What's the other one? Spiritual wellness. There's so much for us to gather that back and concentrate again and see ourselves, man. We cannot allow anything to scum us. Get it? Not even scum should be scummed. Get it? Or thrown down. But you guys already know me. Over here, like always, as you guys see, the day is gone. We're hitting the noon, which is the afternoon dawn. Then you have the morning dawn. So the afternoon dawn is like a backwards dawn. So when the sun is leaving, it's like the same color of the dawn, but this time it's like the blue of the night coming, and then the morning dawn comes up. So that is what we're facing right now, as you'll see. And technically, I am about to get off this and tell you guys to always continue your education and be proud of yourself from the sole of our feet to the top of our craniums, the outside. And always be happy about graduating. Don't let nobody tell us that education thing is silly. Because I had the same treatment when I was younger, and I got myself to work without a high school diploma or a GED, and apparently everything has like a stop. Like, whoa, we're not supposed to be here without a high school diploma, GED. Everyone working is supposed to have at least a GED or high school diploma, because immigrants come in with a working visa, which is a privilege to work for a few years. So I mean, anyone without a high school diploma working goes through a lot in life. The physics of life slaps them and hits them with the vine. Poof, poof. So they realize that they have to graduate. Like me, I used to work, and never used to have my graduates. Okay? So I'm hoping that we all do better, including myself. Continue doing better. Stay away from friends Friends. What is a friend? Friends. I think the day you kick him out the house is that's when the frying, the heatness, the malfunction in our life ends. So we need colleagues. Colleagues is someone who supports you, a brother. So a subordinate, right? Someone who is equal to you at work, does the same job as you. So if we are assistant manager, we understand each other, get it? So it's a great journey, and I'm hoping to do better in life, and I'm hoping to keep continuing the path that I have. I also got a certificate in cleaning. Got myself better. I'm making a list to clean of every area. So when I start cleaning, boom, 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 I kill everything quick. Windows, everything clean in the house. You guys already know it's me, Exioelo Cabreja, and I'm here with great news that I am going into the next step of my life, a commercial driver's license, and hopefully receiving my the PennFoster High School Diploma, and continuing my education towards marine biologist, forestry biologist, and astronomy biologist, and an entrepreneur degree. So 4 degrees in life, but I am missing 5, which is engineering. Get it? So I have to have 5 degrees. So you guys already know. See you all next time.